Should I become a U.S. citizen? Well, this video is going to go through the pros and cons of becoming a U.S. citizen or staying a U.S. permanent resident. Let's do this. Hi, I'm Andrea Szew, and I'm the managing attorney at Szew Law Group in Los Angeles, California. I've been doing immigration law for over 20 years now, and I've put together tons of videos for you so you can get clear, concise, easy to understand information about all types of immigration topics. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to also check me out on social media, on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you follow me and get up-to-date information on all types of things having to do with immigration. Also, don't forget that I started a Szew Law University. The link is below this video. Check it out. I have courses on O-Visa workshops and how to renew or replace your green card. Do not forget to check it out. It is so inexpensive and it gives you everything you need to know at a fraction of hiring an attorney, fraction of the cost of hiring an attorney. Alrighty, now let's get into the pros and cons of becoming a U.S. citizen or staying a U.S. permanent resident. You ready? Let's start with the pros or some of the pros of actually getting U.S. citizenship. Number one, you can vote in the United States. If you're living here permanently and you're here all the time and you see everything that's going on politically in this country, but you can't vote, it's got to be frustrating. So if you become a U.S. citizen, it gives you the ability to vote in all elections in the United States. Number two, you are protected from deportation. Now, none of us want to be deported, and none of us think that we might be deported. But if you're a permanent resident, you still are exposed, and you might get deported if you commit a crime or do something that could cause deportation to come into play. Now, I know all of you out there are not going to do anything crazy and not do anything illegal, but life happens, and if you become a U.S. citizen, it protects you from the possibility of being deported from the United States. 3, jobs. You can get lots of jobs if you are a U.S. citizen because there is some limitations to the type of jobs you can get as a permanent resident. There are many government jobs, or certain companies will only hire U.S. citizens. Jobs that require clearance also only require people that are U.S. citizens. So that's something to consider if you have a job pending or something coming in your life that could lead you to a job that requires U.S. citizenship. That might be a really good reason and a pro of filing for your citizenship today. And lastly, travel freely. If you're a U.S. citizen, you can travel freely. Well, not 100% freely because some countries don't want U.S. citizens in them, but most countries you can travel freely with a U.S. passport. Also, you can travel freely, meaning that you don't have to be in the country for any particular time period during any particular year. If you are a U.S. citizen, you are a U.S. citizen for life. So if I travel and I want to stay out of the country for 5 years doing a job somewhere else in the world, I can do that and keep my U.S. citizenship without having to do anything. If I'm a permanent resident and I want to do the same thing, I have to get permission from the government to leave for that long, or they will find me abandoning my permanent residence and me having to start all over just to get my permanent residence. So if you're one of those people that likes to travel freely, stay out of the country as much as possible, maybe take jobs all around the world, and don't want to have to worry about getting permission from the U.S. government to do that, then U.S. citizenship might be the option for you. Okay, now let's look at the cons, the reasons why you might not want to become a U.S. citizen. 1, time and expense. It does cost money and it does take time to become a U.S. citizen. The timing is not that long. Right now, as I'm doing this video in 2023, it's taking about 4 months, 5 months, up to a year to get through the process of citizenship. And there is a cost. I mean, there is a filing fee that you have to pay to do the citizenship application. So time and expense might be one of the reasons you don't want to become a U.S. citizen. The second reason maybe is dual citizenship. A lot of you out there want to keep your citizenship that you currently have. And if you become a U.S. citizen, a lot of the countries out there and the U.S. require that you do not have dual citizenship, that you only have one passport, and it's either a U.S. passport or your foreign passport. So you have to look into if your country of origin that you were born, that you hold a passport currently, allows for dual citizenship, and then look at the rules if the US also allows for dual citizenship with that particular country. So you need to look into that because that could be a reason why you do not want to become a US citizen of the United States. The third reason is taxes. Worldwide taxation. Yuck. I mean, that's something that is a scary thing for a lot of people out there, especially people that are dealing with a lot of income that's causing a lot of taxation issues worldwide. So if you become a US citizen, you are subject to worldwide taxation. So no matter where you're living, if you hold that US passport, you are still subject to worldwide taxation. If you're sitting in the United States and you have zero money in the United States and zero income in the United States and zero assets in the United States, but you're holding a US passport, they will tax you on all the income and anything that you earn outside of the United States. So that might be something that you really need to talk about with your accountant and anybody else that you deal with in your finances worldwide to make sure that that will work for you if you become a US citizen. Alrighty, so those are some of the pros and cons of becoming a US citizen versus staying a permanent resident. There's lots of other smaller reasons and other things that come into play in your personal life of why you might want to be one or the other. But that gives you an idea of some of the basic pros and cons so you can make an intelligent decision if you want to remain a permanent resident or go for it and become a US citizen. Good luck out there, and thank you so much for watching. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, anywhere in the world you are. Have a wonderful rest of your day.